The president relied on Section 305 to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State. This is where we start the program for today, and this is State of the Nation. My name is Ejiro Unwata. To do justice to the topic of the day, I have with me here Mr. Gbenga Giwa. Mr. Gbenga Giwa is a deputy director of Neighbor to Neighbor, and he's also a member of the PDP. Mr. Giwa, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, Ejiro.
Yes, also here is Mr. Kino Kabirwa. He's a social engineer and a former deputy national coordinator of the APC Volunteer. You are welcome.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Ejiro.
Yes, so we saw all that happened, and we are now seeing the colors of water that passed under the bridge. The president declaring a state of emergency in Rivers State. Now, some people are insinuating that this is Mr. Tinubu playing the weakest script. What's your take on that, Mr. Benga?
Well, first of all, let me say that the president did a good thing by declaring that state of emergency yesterday. Because as a father, he cannot wait when a part of his house appears to be burning and allows it to go ahead like that. That is what the president did. Because according to the section 305 you mentioned, you will see that a subsection there says if there's an imminent sign of crisis, the president has the prerogative to stem that crisis in the bud, and that's what he did. Because the governor of the suspended governor of Rivers State, Fubara, had already said that he was going to give signal to the boys, and the boys responded yesterday. Maybe because he had already given them signal. We had a pipeline being
but you can't be too sure when you say he has already given signal, because there's no nothing linking him with the boys that the alleged boys you are saying now.
If you want to be honest with yourself, we all watched when the governor on a national live television said that the boys should be ready, and he was going to give them, they should be ready and be awaiting signals. And we all watched it. Don't you know you watched it? When governor said that, and when the signal, and he said we tell them the time. Now, the House of Assembly in Rivers State gave notice of impeachment to the governor on Monday, and the following day there was bomb blast. There was pipeline explosion, and they also took over the East-West Road. What else?
I want to see it as that could be you alleging.
No, you mentioned something.
Yes.
You mentioned something about it's a weakest agenda.
That's what people are insinuating.
It's a very wrong insinuation.
Okay.
It's a very wrong insinuation, because in the first instance, let us not put emotions into this thing. There was the Supreme Court. There was no mention of Wike anywhere in the Supreme Court case. In all the cases involving the government of Rivers State, it is between the governor and the House of Assembly, and that was what happened. So I don't see where you keep on mentioning Wike. It's unfair on the man.
We cannot take away the fact that we know the back and forth that has really played out with Fubara and the Wike. So there's no way Wike's name will not be mentioned in this particular scenario, because a lot of people are saying that now you've declared state of emergency, you've put away an elected official, because people are making reference to this is not the first time we are having a state of emergency. I know during the Obasanjo regime, there was a state of emergency in Plateau State. During the Goodluck regime, there was a state of emergency in Yobe, Adamawa and the rest. But something is different with this one. What is different? During the Goodluck time, the powers were not taken from these persons. They were still in office. But in this case, Fubara is no longer in office.
During Obasanjo's time, that you mentioned, the Dariye and the House of Assembly was suspended. Even in Ekiti, in 2006, Fayose was after impeachment, and just like this one, the governor was impeached, the deputy governor was also impeached, and the president then, Obasanjo, you know, suspended Fayose and brought in a sole administrator, just like this one. So it's not.
All right.
I don't see anything
Okay,
different
thank
in
you.
this one.
Mr. Kinu,
That's my brother.
the thing is this: some legal practitioners came out to say the president, that section 305, does not give him the power to remove Fubara from office. What's your take in the whole of this buhaha?
Well, thank you so very much. My name is Kino Kabirwa, and this program is so powerful. The name of this program is called State of the Nation. I cannot but run away from the fact that, you know, the media is a very powerful tool. It's a mind molder. It shapes the way we think, what we say, how we talk, and is already influencing the entire state today of the nation. And we're treating some things in isolation. Looking at the Fubara matter, of course, it's a heated gist. It's now trending. Every person that has 100 naira buys data and has become a social commentator. I'm a social engineer by experience, and by the grace of God, I've put in some years, you know, on this planet Earth to say there are many things that have happened. But we need to bring in not just the jurisprudence, first and foremost.
Yes.
And we're not going to be talking about, first and foremost, I feel it's insulting for me to hear that I'm being told that Mr. President is playing Wike's bidding. I mean, it's insulting to the office of Mr. President and to 230 million people that we have in Nigeria plus. What do I mean by that? I'm not a lawyer, but if we go through all the legal, the trajectory, whatever of this story, why is Wike's name popping up? Take it or leave it. Let's leave the undercurrent. Who is Fubara? Who is Wike? Who is Fubara without Wike? Who is Wike without Fubara? But the point I'm making simply is that I will not accept the fact that Mr. President is playing Wike's bidding. It can be the voice of Esau and the whatever of Jacob. That's not the point. But let's get to the crux of the matter. I see this action as a political solution that Mr. President has stepped in before now. He has called the people, including Pandef, to say, hey, let's deal with this issue politically. I've been hearing a caricature of the statements, let's stoop down to win. Every window to make peace on this matter was given. We can be comparing Joshua Dariye's day, Fayose's day. River State is a very critical state in Nigeria. It's one of the major economic bases where you can say the bedrock, where we're talking about the oil money is coming from. So the yardsticks are not the same. I agree with the principle of impeachment, principle of whatever state of emergency. They can quote section 305, go to section XYZ. Let's come back to the crux of the matter. Solution was given. Constitution, Supreme Court came into the matter. And adherence to it became an issue. Already everywhere was tensed up. And the president used his executive power of administration to pronounce. The onus lies on National Assembly. The Constitution gives the president the right to make that pronouncement. Nobody can do that. Now the National Assembly, everything is on their desk. So the people sit down, when you buy, sorry with all due respect, 100 naira data, you go to AI, you type grammar. No, he has made his pronouncement. So we allow, let's see what National Assembly does in this matter. And let's not insult all of us that somebody is playing the bidding. Asiwaju is not a groundnut seller. He's been in politics for ages.
So are you saying that Wike does not have any influence in what is going on?
I said, who is Fubara without Wike? Who is Wike and Fubara? Relationship is been there. Let me play language when they tell us before.
Yeah.
They say when the devil gives you a scholarship, when you graduate, you go pay. But I'm not saying this in the context of Wike controlling River State. If you know your power as an executive governor of a state, there's where to go to. Are you also, let me ask you a question rhetorically. Everybody accepted, including Fubara, that look, Supreme Court don't pass judgment.
Yes.
And the judgment has been passed, so you implement. Forget the intrigues of playing to the gallery. Forget the grammar of, no, I didn't do, who didn't write letter, who should write or who didn't write. There was one interview I watched of one of the gladiators in this matter. He gave every window of what a Fubara should do. Go behind the scene, knock on the door, come back, visit, do this. But there's something I call executive arrogance that I don't understand. When people, they advise you, when we reach bus stop, my father used to say something. He said, "Like, get bus stop." So bringing the issue is not the principle, the cat. You see, the way we survive in this country, lawyers have turned our society where you take the constitution and go. Is as if when you do trouble, or politicians, so to say, you go and wash your hand inside and come out. You are looking for who to determine who is saying that. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm saying that, look, let's come back to the crux of the matter. The peace of the people of Rivers State is number one. Number two, it's established, it's not even a rumor that they've been starting blowing the source of the economic base for this country. So do you want me as an acting Asiwaju to sit back and fold my hands? And there are threats from the likes of its social media. I mean, all the principalities in Niger Delta, I call them principalities, Asari, Dokobos, all of them, threatening a sitting president and threatening the nation. And you said the man should, if he doesn't act, he intervened. You said, no, you took him to court. Now you are calling him to come and intervene. And now he has intervened. This is a political solution that I believe strongly that he has brought to the table right now.
So, in all of this, Mr. Benga,
Yep.
in all of this, how do you think this will affect the lives of residents of River State?
There is no doubt that this is a very sad situation for the good people of River State. It's very quite.
I think it's a good one.
No, I think no. The thing is this.
No, sir.
Because governance is suffering in that state.
No, you
Proud
can't
to,
be suffering.
proud to,
Governance was
proud to.
suffering.
Excuse me.
Proud to.
I don't agree with you.
No,
Proud
no,
to.
no, can I-
This
can I-
judge
can I-
declaration.
Sorry.
You asked me a question.
No,
Can I
sorry.
respond to the question?
All right.
No.
The question is that I think that the people of good people of River State is unfair on them that this kind of thing happens or is happening. You know, first of all, the allocation to River State has been stopped. The salaries will not be paid to the civil servants. Even all the private companies and everything, the economy there is at just stagnant kind of.
Yes.
And this is not good. Will not be good for people of River State. No doubt about it. But the fact is, how did we even get here? We got here because Governor Fubara has what I call oversized ego.
Mm.
Yeah, he has oversized ego. That what